Hi there, Fahad. I'm very happy to see these essays from you. It's so important, to practice writing and also to get feedback for your writing. So great work. And let's get right into this correction so we can see what you had to say. Okay, for many young people today, shopping is their favorite free time activity. Why do you think this has happened? Should young people be encouraged to do different activities in their free time? Okay, this is an interesting one. There are two separate questions, so let's see how you answered it. People around the world have many different hobbies which they conduct in their free time. In the recent, careful, this should be capitalized. In the recent time, shopping has become the favorite pastime among the youth because the latest clothing and fashion trends is influencing individuals' choices, due to which youth has started to spend a lot on shopping. Okay, so check this out. This sentence starts all the way here. Okay, so it starts without a capital, and it goes all the way here. So this is really kind of long. It's pretty much 3 sentences long, which is that's not to say that we don't like to see complex sentences, but sometimes when it's so complex, it kind of loses its clarity. So let's clean it up a little bit. In recent times, this is what this should say, shopping has become the favorite pastime among the youth. No comma is necessary here, because the latest clothing and fashion trends are influencing individuals' choices. Full stop. For this reason, young people have started to spend a lot of time shopping. Okay, so you can see that I kept the basic structure, but I did change a few things around, okay? Okay, this essay will provide an insight into why more and more youngsters are engaged in it. You know what you could have also said, rather than in it, which is a little unclear, you could have said in this activity, and then it's clear that you're talking about shopping. So more and more youngsters are engaged in this activity. Which other options are available for them and how they can use... okay, let me try this again. This essay will provide an insight into why more and more youngsters are engaged in this activity. I wouldn't have said which. I would probably said what other options are available to them and how they can use their extra time more productively. Okay, fine. So let's see. Youth today gets easily prompted by whatever they get to see. Media is playing a vital role when it comes to influencing the youth. Teenagers want to dress up the same way they see their favorite actors, actresses wearing, due to which they spend a lot of time in shopping and buying clothes. Okay, so first you start off with like these 2 short little sentences. Youth today gets easily prompted, and that's not the right word. You want influenced here by whatever they see. So this should read like this. Youth today gets easily influenced by whatever they see, and media plays a vital role in this. That would have been a great way to both combine these sentences and, just make them more grammatically correct. Teenagers want to dress up the same way. Now, the best way to say this would have been, teenagers want to dress up the same way their favorite actors and actresses do. Okay? And then do to doesn't really fit here. It should be therefore, or so even, they spend a lot of time shopping and buying clothes. Moreover, as this life is becoming a race where people want to beat one another, to maintain, you don't need a comma here, to maintain the status quo and a prominent position, people love to show off their clothes, and for which they visit the market regularly. All right, this is unclear to me. I wouldn't have added that there. So, people love to show off their dresses. Okay, fine. But yeah, I would have gotten rid of some of the elements of this last sentence. Okay. It is said that the youth of any society is its future, and I believe that the future should not waste their time and money on shopping. Rather, here you want a comma, rather they should get involved, not should they should be, but they should get involved in activities that are productive, like playing sports, contributing towards the society, for example. Okay, this is interesting too. Look at this. Let's see where this sentence starts. It starts here, and then it keeps going, keeps going, keeps going, and keeps going. So check it out. You've got one sentence, which is an entire paragraph. So, I mean, a paragraph really needs to be at least 5 sentences. So this, we have to break this up in lots of different places, okay? So, it is said that the youth of any society is its future, and I believe that the future should use its time productively. Or another way you could have done this was, and I believe that the future should not waste their time and money on shopping. Full stop. Rather, they should get involved in activities that are productive, like playing sports and contributing towards society. Okay, and then again, full stop. So, for example, there are NGOs which are formed by young people who tirelessly contribute towards the betterment of society rather than wasting money on shopping. And then you could have said something about sports too. You could have said, furthermore, sports is an excellent way to exercise, to develop team spirit, and develop discipline. So you could have said lots of stuff about this, okay? But yeah, the fact that it was just one sentence was a big problem here. All right, I believe that if we can stop them, who's them? All right, it's a new paragraph, so let's say who we're talking about. So if we can stop young people from getting into time-wasting activities today, they can definitely contribute towards our better future tomorrow. Okay, that's fine. A full stop here. Typically, I like conclusions to have 2 sentences at least. Yeah, so you were pretty... I mean, this was a pretty condensed idea into this one sentence, but I think you could have added one more sentence to actually make it a proper paragraph, all right? So on the whole, this was a nice attempt. Now let's take a look at your task 1. Okay, let's see. The company you work for is planning to provide special training for staff. Your duty is to find out if the local conference center has suitable facilities in order to hold the training. Write a letter. The type of equipment, some questions. Okay. Let's see. Dear sir, well, hold on a second. Now here it says, dear sir or madam, you're supposed to start and you didn't start out. So just write it the way they have it there, okay? Dear sir, I am John, the executive HR from ABC Company. I'm writing this letter to book your conference hall for a week for our staff training that is going to be held from 14th May to 19th May 2008. Okay, now it's a formal letter, so do write your whole name, okay? You wouldn't just, use your first name in a formal letter. All right, so we are conducting a training course for almost 30 employees. For that, we need an arrangement that is interactive but also comfortable for the participants, as the sessions will last for the whole day. All right, now my problem with this sentence right here is this. There were lots of ways you could have combined these 2 sentences. One way was to just use the word and. So, and for that, we need an arrangement that is interactive. Another way you could have done it is by using a relative clause like this. We are conducting a training course for almost 30 employees, for which we need an arrangement that is interactive. Okay, and you can't do that with that, but you can do it with which. Okay, moreover, as our training course will mainly be based on presentations, you need an S. For that, we need a projector properly adjusted along with a remote control. Also, a backup of electricity just in case the light goes out will be required. Okay, the way you have it here, this is not a full sentence. There's no verb. Other than the projector, we will also be needing a whiteboard here, as many of the trainers love to interact by making diagrams or anything just to make the session more interactive. Last but not least, a video conference system will be required, as we wish to invite some of the experts online Therefore, we will be needing an efficient video calling system that will make the communication easier. Now, I see that you keep doing this for that. So I change it up a little bit to show you how you can vary this language a little bit. Okay, lastly, I would like to ask if your conference room is properly air conditioned. You don't need to put a question mark here. It's actually a statement. As you know, most of the times rooms get suffocated when there is a large crowd and it becomes unbearable to sit in that environment. Also, if you have restrooms along, as at times people want some time to relax, as there will be many who will be traveling from different cities. Okay, this sentence is a little awkward for a couple of reasons. First of all, also if you have restrooms along, as at this is just a little strange to me. Also, if you have restrooms available, it would be nice, it would be good, as people want some time to relax, and there will be many who will be traveling from different cities. So yeah, these as's are a little awkward here. I shall be grateful if you can clarify my concerns. I'm sure working with us will be a great experience for you. Okay, it's a formal letter, so remember we don't use contractions. It should be I am. And the yours faithfully is absolutely appropriate. Good. You didn't need to capitalize the F though, just the Y. All right, so Fahad, nice job with these. There were some nice elements here. I mean, there were some areas that need to be worked on a little bit, but I'm confident that if you continue writing and you continue submitting your essays for feedback, you will certainly improve. Also, of course, you should potentially consider the online course here at IELTSpodcast.com, which covers just a huge range of things that are necessary for writing, but also for speaking as well. So that's the end of this video correction. I hope you found it helpful, and I really would like in the future to see some more essays from you.